شكرا جزيلا السيدات والسادة.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to thank the Presidency for holding this important debate. And on behalf of our association, we'd like to stress that Yemen is one of the worst environments when it comes to the situation of detention and prisons. The situation in prisons in Yemen is deteriorating, and there are human rights violations, but especially in the detention centers under the control of the Houthi militia. The situation is disastrous. These prisons are not just places of detention, but they are concentration camps and places to silence those who oppose the Houthis, and they are places where crimes against humanity are committed. Particularly, there's an example in Marib. A young man was detained and he died in detention, and many others die without trial in the prisons of the militia, whether in Aden or in Taiz. And these are pro-government detention centers. And as for the Houthi militia, there are those who are living in a big prison. They are deprived of their liberty. They suffer from starvation, and these are subjected to such torture as the world watches idly. This means that the international community did not succeed in Yemen. There are tens and scores of UN personnel and NGO and civil society and diplomatic missions personnel who are detained without legal cause for more than a year. The international community needs to end this silence and to address the violations of the Houthi in prisons in Yemen, and this needs to be an urgent matter to be addressed by the UN. Here we call for serious steps for the unconditional release of all the UN and other international staff detained by the Houthis, to opening an investigation into the situation in prisons under the control of the Houthis and other parties to the conflict, as Marib and Aden, to limit impunity. 3, address grave violations in the prisons of the Houthis that threaten international peace and security, and this needs to be part of international accountability mechanisms. In closing, ignoring what's happening in Yemen and in the prisons of the Houthi militias means that we are ignoring the Nelson Mandela rules, and this undermines justice and human dignity, I think.